Good morning. It's Saturday. It's, I don't know, what time is it? That thing's wrong anyway. It's before 9 o'clock, so, it's brekkie time. And, yesterday I did something that we don't normally do. In fact, it was Tanny's idea, and I got takeaway. But I got Chinese takeaway. And I got it from a place that is kind of cool. Hi, honey. Yeah, don't walk past here. You're still in your boxes, baby. Yeah. You don't need to see that. Hell, I don't need to see that. Okay, so anyway. Nothing, dear. Nothing, dear. Watch the video. Put your bum away. Fuck my life. Seriously? This is shit that I have to put up with on a daily basis, okay? You guys thought lockdown was bad. I live with this 24/7. That man is my carer. Okay? He is my carer. Which means he's here 24/7 with me. It's no wonder I'm going mad. Anywho. Hi, baby. I love you. Okay. I'm going to start again. Okay? And action. Take two. Good morning. It's Saturday. It's around about 9 a.m. And I'm going to have leftover Chinese food for breakfast. But I'm going to play with it a bit. And I'm going to, honey, can you do me a favour? I forgot my notebook. Can you grab it for me? It's just there on my desk. I just finished writing down this shit. Okay, so something happened last night when I got my takeaway, alright? I always get it from this place called Regency. It's on George Hudson Street in York. It's absolutely fucking amazing. No, they're not sponsoring me. Because if they were, last night wouldn't have happened. Thank you. But it did. And that's okay. Right? They are the only authentic Chinese place that I have found in this country so far outside of Chinatown. Okay, in London. All right, so, so when I saw, because I thought, you know what, if I'm going to be a good girl and I'm going to try and be good, I'm going to do a good thing. So what I ordered was pork triple with preserved vegetables, because I love Chinese preserved vegetables. And I'm thinking, I'm going to get some char siu, I'm going to get some of that crispy pork, and they've got to have some like some kind of Chinese pulled pork or something going on, and this could be really good. And then I decided to have mushroom fried rice as well. So instead of doing the whole special fried rice, I did the mushroom fried rice, and because, iron, protein, all of the good things that come out of mushrooms. And I'm a mushroomaholic, so, which you will probably realise as days go by. So I thought, that's kind of cool, and then I won't need any pork products for at least a week, so I could probably get away with that. As it turned out, the driver got lost. It was a Friday night, and you do expect things to be a bit late. When it got to 40 minutes late, kind of rang them up and went, "Excuse me, where's my food?" Well, it turned up in a taxi. About an hour later, after it was supposed to turn up the first time, which tells me that they remade it and sent it in a taxi, because bless their hearts and I love you. As it turned out, there was a typo on the menu, and I ended up with pork tripe with preserved vegetables. Now, for a lot of you, you will be turning around and going, "Oh my God, no. Not the tripe, not the yucky bits." Actually, you know what? It's really fucking nice, and if you don't know what you're eating, you wouldn't know you were eating it. And if it's cooked properly, which it was, it's fucking lush, tastes like chicken, but porky chicken. Okay? Right. And my kids grew up on that stuff. They grew up on that. They grew up on kidneys. They grew up on liver. When we lived in Australia for a while, we had time when I had like $10 to feed my kids for the week. Okay, so I'd go down to the supermarket and I'd go down to the pet meat section of the butchers. Now in Australia, for some weird reason, they put all the offally bits in with the pet food. So your liver, your kidneys, your tripes, you know, all of those bits are all in pet food. And they sell them for like 20 cents. Or they did. You know, but they're really cheap. So I used to make this thing called zombie stew. When I wasn't doing, that would last for the week for dinner. And I'd chuck in some veg. And they used to eat it like there was nothing else on earth. And there wasn't. And they knew it. So they ate it and they liked it. I guess the fact that I called it zombie stew kind of helped. Because my kids were into that kind of stuff. Don't know how that happened. But it's true. And they used to love things like devil's kidneys and, you know, liver and onions and stuff like that. Because they grew up on it. And they also knew that if they didn't eat it, they weren't hungry. You know, because that's all we had. I'm not going to lie, because that's all we had. Some weeks, that was it. So they ate it, and they were good. They were fine. And they were a little bit worried to start with. And then it was all good. And they were like, actually, Mum, this is really nice. I was like, well, yeah, it's food. So, yeah. So what I'm going to do today, because I have some of my dinner left over. And one of the first things I do in the morning is that I make myself breakfast. And I tend to do, if you've watched the Instagram for any amount of time, I tend to do like a stir-fry veg, sometimes with some meat in it, tends not to always be with any meat in it. And if it is meat, it tends to be left over like bacon, or sometimes it's like chicken, but mostly bacon. Yeah, I really got to get a handle on this freaking bacon addiction, man. I really do. I'm starting to realize I have a problem. A big one. Anywho, so chuck all that in, chuck in some 2-minute noodles, do it like a soup. It all gets really, really yummy and what have you. So what I'm going to do is similar to that, but I'm going to use what's left of the fried rice, add a few bits to it, and have what's left over from last night's dinner for breakfast, because yum. Okay, so so we're going to do that. Wait a second. Ta-da! Okay, so for this, you guys know it's our short pay week, right? So I don't have a lot of ingredients, but we have got some spring onions. We've got a bit of cucumber. Tony found some markdown mushrooms, so that had to happen. And we've got some peppers. And this is what's left of dinner. So you open this up, you have a bit of a poke around. Shut up about me poking around in my fingers. You're not eating it, I am. And these are your little bits of tripe. It just looks like pork strips. So get the hell over yourselves, right? So that's going to be the base of what we've got. And this is going to be mixed into it. I'm not going to make you watch me do this, like chop up the veg. It's going to magically happen. You know, it's just going to magically happen. And then we're going to go over to the pot. So, magic! Ta-da! It's all done. Look, how amazing is that? Power of magic. Right, so what we're going to do, and you're going to have to hold on to yourselves for a minute, because I'm just going to do this. Just get a bit of oil out of this. Pop that in there. And I'm going to put all our veg straight in there. Okay, it's not a lot of it, which means that you're not overcrowding the pan. Now let's get over here. Look at that. How cool. Hey, I wonder what would happen if I did this. Nothing. My fingers ain't working. Hang on. Nah, don't want to play. Right, okay, fine. But anywho, it's good as you're going to get, right? Need my woody flatty thing. You know? Screw it. I'm just going to use my unicorn. It's Saturday morning. Fuck the world. Right. So just going to give these a bit of a stir. Normally I would put some fresh ginger in here. Some fresh garlic, some chili. But I don't have any of those right now. None. Not a thing. No, I don't. So just going to get those a little bit stir fried off. Not dead. Preferably not dead. We don't want them dead. Oof. Okay. So. You just sit there and sizzle for a minute while I talk to the nice people. Okay. So. While that's buzzling away, I'm going to tell you a few things. People have the wrong idea about tripe, and they have the wrong idea about it because it's like they've had it and it's been cooked in parsley sauce, you know, or in milk, and it's gone all slimy and it's like, ugh, and it's not been done very well. So, but give it a try. Alright, it's not that hard. And later on another time I will actually buy a tripe and I'll show you what I do with it. So people think that it's actually calamari. Not even kidding. Okay? To me, I call it grass calamari because the kids ate it better then. And I used to cook and prepare it like calamari and it works. So, you know. Anywho. So, the thing about tripe is this. It's got some really, really good nutritional value. In 85 grams of tripe, there's only 80 calories. There's 10 grams of protein. You've got your amino acids, which are needed for hormone, enzyme, and new tissue growth. There are 3.4 grams fat in it, but only 1.2 grams of saturated fatty acids in that. So it's not so bad. It also is an amazing source of selenium, which is really good for fixing cell damage and all of the things. It's also got B12, which is also really, really good. And if you don't like Marmite, you should be eating tripe. I'm just saying. Or Vegemite. You know, if you don't like any of those, be eating this stuff. Right. So anywho, in all that goes, we don't need to add any more flavours. It's got all of the flavours in there still. Oof. So actually, I'm doing myself a bit of a favour with this because it does help a lot of really major health issues or helps you combat and fight them. So, you know, as much as we all want to go a bit more plant-based, which I am doing, when you are faced with, you know, a choice, this isn't an awful choice to make. Okay. Honey, you gonna try some? Okay. There's no chili. Stupid woman. Okay, give me a sec. Okay, so for those of you who don't know, Tanny's a chicken. Yeah, he is. See? Chicken noises. He is a chicken. He is absolute chicken. And that's just the way it is. Right. I need a bowl. Yeah, it's under about 3 million other things, honey. So, I'm just grabbing a new one. Huh? Huh? Uh-huh. Okay. Right. So I'm just gonna get all this in the bowl with trying not to drop it all because that would be bad. Now, because I've done it this way and I've added more veg, I've actually got enough now for dinner later as well as breakfast, so I don't need to Or, you know, maybe lunch. I don't know. It's just yum. I'm getting myself a, I don't know, shovel. Right. So here we go. Yum, yum, yum. Breakfast. Yeah. It's not hard. Yes, it might be a lot easier for some people just to eat it cold out the container, and I've done that so many times, it's ridiculous. But it's not that hard to just zhuzh it up a bit, make it a bit more healthy, give your body a bit more boost in the morning. What do you mean, fuck off? Oh, shut up. Alright, breakfast. Yum, yum. I don't care what you guys think. It's fucking lush. Yeah, mop and bucket, please. Yeah. And I will see you guys later on. Oh, we're out today. So probably not. But we'll see. Who knows? Anything can happen. See you later. Oh, yeah. And if you do like it, if you do like the video, or you think we're a bit bonkers enough for you, hit the subscribe button. Oh, yeah. And if you actually want to get notified of when we're coming on, or I'm coming on, YouTube, not the other way. You don't need to know that shit. Bell icon. Hit the bell icon. Press all. That's what you do. Okay? Just saying. And I will see you guys later. Oh, give us a thumbs up too, because that'll be funny. Yeah, I sit there all day and I just count them. I'm going, guess what, Teddy? I got 25 subscribers. And he's like, yeah, you're all lunatics and I love you. We'll see you later. Bye.